Again. Hey everyone, Mandolin here, back at the Landon. I hope everybody's doing okay. This is a rough patch that we're in for some. It's it's been a challenging day. It's been a tearful day. I have been intentionally lucid dreaming, and I've been working on it for a little while now, and I'm starting to see the results of it, and that in itself is a shift. However, the dream that I woke up and had awareness of today was a dream about death. Dreams about death. And as I started to interact with friends, with, I guess, peers, I started to hear a few say that they had had dreams or death had been on their mind. And I've been having a little bit of a challenge anyway because of just the energies that are swirling around. And I found out that that is connected to my astrology. We're going to get into all of that because I have information on this shift for you that hopefully it will help you to navigate your way. Now, I said that it was a tearful day. I remember Eddie was always trying to surprise me, and he had a hard time doing it because let's just say I was inquisitive. But when he pulled it off, and then I looked back at where he had told me something, I'm like, well, what in the world? You told me this, and then it dawned on me that he had been telling me a fib to get the surprise to turn out. And that's kind of what I've done to myself anyway in this shift. So in this dream, it was, I had died, I had passed, I was transcending. And of course, just like I thought it would be, Eddie's there in all his glory, waiting, and not necessarily waiting, but there to meet me. And I remember being so excited, and he was immediately, "What are you doing? No, you need to go back. You need to go back." And the tone in his voice was the same tone that he used when I was helping him on the boat. And we'd be fishing net, and he'd say, "You're not fishing fast enough. You're getting us all turned around. Blah, we're going to get in the..." So, of course, that made me jump a little bit. And, of course, tears came because that's what the fishermen used to always joke about. They'd say, "Y'all getting divorced yet?" No, we were fine when we got in, but that was his way of teaching me. So, I asked, why not? I want to go. I want it to be my turn. I want to see it from the other side. And he said to me, "You can't go yet. You are shifting with the collective. You're part of the collective shift." In other words, the specifications have already been set to this energy pattern and this shift dynamics. There is somebody out there that's going to translate that for me. And so, yes, there were tears. This is okay. Let's get into the Ascension symptoms. The ears ringing. I'm surprised y'all can't hear mine now. There's a lot of throat chakra stuff going on. Heart expansion has been a big one for me. Third eye activation. It's like it's just expanding. My ears have actually gotten to the point that they're sloshy too, and a lot of fatigue. I have been having digestive issues, but I use the Julia Cannon method out of Soul Speaks. I highly suggest you look into getting a copy of that book. It's not like a catalog. It teaches you how to bring these things out. And when he told me that I couldn't go, that's what the tears were about. That's where the tears came from. Now, the other parts of this ascension that you're probably feeling, today is 3/11. See, this is what it led me to. As I went through the day, because mine doesn't come out immediately when I wake up. Through the day, I get bits and pieces, and I get to work a puzzle all day long. So I had to figure it out, astrology. So I checked the astrology. Now, it had something to do with my MC and Saturn in an alignment. And it literally said those times that you just knew you were right there and everything was getting ready to turn, the reason that it didn't is because the timing wasn't right. And that's why I'm not allowed to go, because the timing wasn't right. So in looking at that, I looked at other things as well, and I'm seeing what is affecting the collective. Now, today is 311, okay? 311. 11 is a master number. 5, which is the sum of the digits, is about change. And the 3 is about creativity. Now, you may have angels or past loved ones that are very active in your life right now. I do. And what they're doing is they're helping to guide you through this part of the shift. They're not only giving you support, but they're giving you synchronicities, perhaps. They're giving you subtle reminders. Sometimes they even give you a gentle nudge in the right direction or just comfort you. And sometimes they bring you puzzles. So some more interesting things is the sun. The sun. 21 degrees, 21 minutes Pisces. And this is, yeah, this was today. So the sun is at 21:21. Isn't that interesting? Now, the number 21, I loved the explanation given on secretofthetarot.com. You can go look them up. And 21 is the ultimate fulfillment of long, arduous process of spiritual transformation. Now, that definitely describes what's happening, because this is an evolutionary shift. As a collective, we are shifting into an evolved being. Jupiter is at 19. 19 is the combination, 1 and 9, of start and finish. And it also applies to mean focus. Isn't that interesting? Start and finish. Here we are at the end of one cycle and we're starting another one. We're leaving one frequency. We're going into another one. Saturn is at 9. Both Jupiter and Saturn are in Aquarius. Freedom, expression, creativity. 9 means completion. Now, even more interesting, on the 13th, we're going to have a new moon in Pisces, and it's going to be at 23 degrees and 3 minutes. I didn't look up those numbers yet. My mind is blown. So what I want to pull together out of all of this for you is, you know, when I look this up, I don't necessarily memorize the aspects and the measurements and all. But once I have integrated the meaning that is necessary for me, I kind of just let go, accept, okay, this is what I need to do because this is what's aspecting on me. So this shift, you're not just remembering this life and like doing a review or looking back, no matter what feelings you're getting when you're looking back. But it's not just this life. It's every life you've ever spent in this density. And let's take it a step further. It's every aspect of you, of every life that they have spent in this density. A beautiful thing is we have a collective of healers, because they are shifting evolutionary as a collective, that are helping the newly awakened collective shift. So we have a collective shifting a collective. And to me, that's absolutely beautiful. It's so amazing. Now, the whole point of this message is, number one, make sure you're grounding, because the energies are so super intense right now. Number two, keep your eye on your path. That is important. And sometimes that means coming to a better understanding of your path. Enjoy what's going on. Now that you understand, we are shifting evolutionary. We're leaving Homo sapien and we're shifting to Homo sanctus, the divine human. Our realization as a divine aspect, or basically as an aspect of the divine. So of course things are going to be crazy and things are going to be intense. But keep your focus. Reach out to your peers, to your soul families, to your galactic families, to your spirit families. Spend your time in the stillness. That's very important too, because you can't hear those subtle whispers that are trying to get through to you. And just, like I said, touch base. Again, use my comment section as a place to connect. I don't mind as long as it stays with a good heart and a good intent. It's such a beautiful evening, isn't it? And you can't see the sunset from here. I will definitely see you on the next video, and I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm sending so much truth and so much love and so much light to everybody.